Adequate protein intake plays a surprisingly central role in preventing chronic diseases as people age, particularly cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and metabolic dysfunction. While protein is often associated with muscle preservation and strength, its influence extends deeply into metabolic pathways, blood sugar regulation, blood pressure, and overall cardiometabolic health. For older adults, this makes protein not just a building block for muscles, but a protective nutrient that actively supports long-term vitality, resilience, and quality of life. The encouraging part is that these benefits can be achieved through achievable, food-based strategies without extreme diets or supplements. One of the most well-established ways protein supports cardiovascular health is through its effect on blood pressure, lipid profiles, and body composition. Higher protein intake, especially when paired with physical activity, is consistently associated with better maintenance of lean mass and lower body fat. This combination reduces the strain on the heart, improves vascular flexibility, and contributes to healthier cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Protein from both plant and animal sources can be beneficial. Fish and lean poultry provide heart-friendly amino acids and omega-3 fatty acids, while legumes, soy, and nuts deliver protein alongside fiber, phytochemicals, and minerals that support arterial health. Importantly, replacing some refined carbohydrates or added sugars with protein sources often improves insulin sensitivity and reduces systemic inflammation, both of which are key drivers of cardiovascular disease in older adults. In terms of diabetes prevention and management, protein helps regulate blood sugar by slowing digestion and reducing the rapid spikes that can follow carbohydrate-rich meals. Older adults are particularly sensitive to postprandial glucose fluctuations, which can accelerate insulin resistance over time. By distributing protein evenly across meals, the body maintains a more stable blood sugar profile, which reduces the stress on pancreatic beta cells and improves overall glucose control. Studies show that combining protein with fiber-rich plant foods, such as beans, lentils, and vegetables, amplifies this effect, supporting both satiety and metabolic efficiency. Even modest increases in daily protein intake, from around 0.8 g/kg to 1.0 to 1.2 g/kg, can improve glucose handling, making it easier for older adults to maintain healthy weight and reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. Metabolic function, more broadly, benefits from protein because lean muscle tissue is a primary regulator of energy expenditure and nutrient utilization. Muscle acts as a reservoir for glucose, amino acids, and other nutrients, and it supports basal metabolic rate. Without adequate protein, older adults experience a gradual loss of lean mass, which slows metabolism, reduces energy expenditure, and increases fat accumulation. Conversely, consuming sufficient protein, especially in conjunction with resistance training, preserves muscle, boosts resting metabolism, and improves overall metabolic flexibility. This creates a favorable environment for preventing obesity, metabolic syndrome, and age-related declines in physical function. Protein also indirectly supports chronic disease prevention by aiding weight management, appetite regulation, and inflammation control. High-protein meals increase satiety hormones, reduce overall caloric intake without deprivation, and stabilize energy levels, all of which make it easier to maintain a healthy weight. Lower body fat, in turn, reduces systemic inflammation and decreases risk factors for cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Plant-based proteins, in particular, deliver antioxidant compounds and polyphenol that combat oxidative stress, which is a major contributor to chronic disease progression in aging. Another encouraging aspect is the versatility of protein sources. Seniors can achieve these protective benefits through a mix of lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, legumes, nuts, seeds, and soy products. Meals as simple as Greek yogurt with fruit for breakfast, lentil and vegetable salad for lunch, and grilled salmon with quinoa and vegetables for dinner provide ample protein while delivering nutrients that reinforce metabolic and cardiovascular health. Snacks like nuts, cheese, Edamame or hummus maintain protein intake between meals, supporting consistent metabolic signaling and reducing the tendency to overeat carbohydrate-heavy foods. The overall message is that protein is a cornerstone of chronic disease prevention in older adults. By supporting lean mass, regulating blood sugar, stabilizing metabolism, reducing body fat, and improving cardiovascular markers, adequate protein intake creates a protective buffer against age-related metabolic decline. When combined with regular physical activity, balanced meal distribution, and nutrient-dense foods, protein becomes a highly effective, practical strategy for sustaining energy, strength, and independence. Aging with vitality is less about restriction and more about providing the body with the building blocks it needs to function optimally, and protein stands out as one of the most impactful nutrients in this equation.